Hello everyone. Today's our topic of discussion is the exception handling. The exception handling in Java is one of the most powerful mechanism to handle the runtime errors so that the normal flow of the application can be maintained. In this tutorial, we will learn about Java exceptions, its types and the difference between checked and unchecked exceptions. So, what is exception in Java? First is meaning. Exception is an abnormal condition. In Java, an exception is an event that disrupts the normal flow of a program, and it is an object which is thrown at a runtime. What is exception handling? So, in the scenario, the exception handling is a mechanism to handle runtime errors such as class not found exception, IO exception, SQL exception, remote exception, etc. The core advantage of exception handling is to maintain the normal flow of the application. An exception normally disrupts the normal flow of the application. That is why we need to handle. Suppose there are 10 statements in a Java program and an exception occurs at the statement 5, the rest of the code will be get executed. That is, statement 6 to 10 will not be executed. However, when we perform exception handling, the rest of the statements will be executed. That is why the exception handling in Java. There are mainly two types of exceptions. First is checked and second one is unchecked. An error is considered as the unchecked exception. However, according to the Oracle, there are three types of exception, namely first one is checked exception, second one is unchecked exception, and third one is error. So let us look about the first checkout exception. The classes that directly inherit the throwable class except runtime exception and error are known as checked exception. For example, IO exception, SQL exception, etc. Checked exceptions are checked at compile time. The classes that inherit the runtime exception are known as unchecked exceptions. For example, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception, etc. Unchecked exceptions are not checked at a compile time, but they are checked at the runtime. Next one is error. An error is an incoverable. Some examples of error are out of memory, virtual machine error, assertion error, etc. Common scenarios of Java exceptions. There are given some scenarios where unchecked exceptions may occur, and they are the follows. First one is a scenario where arithmetic exception occurs, and the next, if we divide any number by 0, there are occurs an arithmetic exception. Okay, thank you.